Americans are carrying $1.17 trillion in credit card debt right now. The average household owes $10,479 on their cards, and the average interest rate, 24.59%. That means for every $10,000 you carry, you're paying $2,459 per year in interest, just to stand still. And here's what I want you to understand. This is not happening because Americans are irresponsible. It's happening because credit card companies have spent billions of dollars hiring neuroscientists, behavioral psychologists, and data scientists to engineer a product that makes your brain unable to accurately process how much you're spending. Today, I'm exposing every single psychological trick, and by the end of this video, you will never swipe a credit card the same way again. Dark trick number 1, payment decoupling. And this is the foundation of everything. Here's how your brain works with cash. You hand over a $50 bill. Your brain physically feels the loss. Researchers call this the pain of paying. It's real. It's measurable in brain scans. That pain naturally limits how much you spend. Now, here's what credit cards do. MIT researchers found that credit cards completely decouple the act of buying from the act of paying. You swipe, nothing happens. No physical money leaves, no immediate consequence. The bill comes 30 days later, mixed in with dozens of other purchases, so your brain can't connect any single purchase to any specific financial pain. The trick is, we tend to underestimate future pain. We tell ourselves, I'll pay it off next month, without really considering the possibility that we won't. And that's how debt builds, swipe by swipe. Studies show people spend up to 83% more when using a credit card versus cash for the same purchase, the same item, the same person. 83% more, simply because of how payment feels. Dark trick number 2. The rewards dopamine trap. This one is pure genius and pure evil. Every time you swipe your rewards card, your brain gets a hit of dopamine, the same chemical released when you eat chocolate, when you win a game, when you get a like on social media. The reward system is hijacked, and here's how deep it goes. Research shows rewards card users spend 18% more than cash users. 18%. That's like burning a $20 bill every time you grocery shop. And here's the dark math nobody shows you. If you spend 18% more to earn 2% cash back, you're paying 16% extra for the privilege of getting 2% back. You're spending $118 to earn $2.36 back. And then there are the status tiers: silver, gold, platinum. Spend $10,000 to get the gold card. Your brain interprets the status tier as a goal, and goals must be achieved. So you spend toward the tier, not because you need things, because your brain wants the achievement badge. Dark trick number 3. The credit limit anchoring effect. Your brain uses your credit limit as a spending anchor. Here's what that means. If your credit limit is $5,000, your brain subconsciously treats $5,000 as the budget, not your actual income, not what you can afford, the credit limit. Studies from the Journal of Consumer Research found that higher credit limits cause people to spend significantly more even when they had no intention of using their full limit. When Chase sends you a congratulatory email saying your credit limit has been increased to $15,000, they are not doing you a favor. They are expanding your psychological spending ceiling. And here's the thing that makes this even more manipulative. Credit card companies know this. They regularly and strategically increase limits, especially for customers who are carrying balances and paying interest, because a higher limit means more spending means more interest means more profit for them. Dark trick number 4, contactless payment acceleration. You thought swiping was too easy. They made it even easier. Tap to pay, Apple Pay, Google Pay. One tap, 1 millisecond. Zero friction, zero awareness. Research from the University of Toronto found that contactless payment users spend significantly more per transaction than chip and PIN users, because reducing any form of friction reduces the pain of payment even further. When payment requires multiple steps, PIN entry, signature, waiting, your brain has more time to reconsider, to feel the financial consequence. But with one tap, gone before your brain processes what happened. And the average American now makes 3.4 contactless payments per day, each one faster than the last, each one with less friction, each one with less psychological resistance. The entire payments industry has been deliberately engineered to make you spend before you can think twice. Dark trick number 5, the minimum payment illusion. We covered this in the banks video, but credit cards take it even further. When you get your statement, your brain anchors on the minimum payment, $35. That seems manageable, reasonable, responsible even. But here's what they deliberately don't show you prominently. If you carry a $5,000 balance at 24.59% interest and pay only the minimum payment, it takes you 17 years to pay off that balance, and you'll pay back $7,198 in interest. You'll pay back $12,198 for $5,000 worth of stuff you bought. The Card Act of 2009 required credit card companies to show a minimum payment warning on statements, but studies show they've minimized this warning, small font, buried on page 2, while making the minimum payment amount itself prominent and bold. They are legally required to tell you the truth, and they've found every legal way to make sure you don't see it. Dark trick number 6. The FOMO Premium Card Trap. The American Express Platinum Card costs $695 per year in annual fees. The Chase Sapphire Reserve costs $550 per year. And millions of Americans pay these fees enthusiastically. Why? Because premium cards signal status, wealth, success. And credit card companies have masterfully engineered a product that makes you want to pay for the privilege of spending. The combination of brain chemistry, gamification, and FOMO connect to make cardholders feel that overspending isn't as potentially dangerous as it is. Smart money move. The Amex Platinum gives you airport lounge access, so you justify the fee by going to airport lounges more, which requires booking more flights and spending more on travel. The card creates the spending behavior it was supposedly designed to reward. And here's the FOMO element. When your colleague pulls out a black card at dinner, suddenly your basic card feels inadequate. Credit card companies didn't just create a financial product, they created a social hierarchy and then charged you $695 per year to participate in it. Dark trick number 7. Stress spending exploitation. This one targets your most vulnerable moments. Stress is a core reason behind impulsive shopping behavior. It's as real as stress eating. Whether it's a long, strenuous day at the office or a fight with a loved one, people feel better after shopping with a credit card. And credit card companies know this. They time their marketing around stress events, job loss, relationship problems, health scares. That's not conspiracy, that's data science. Your card company knows your spending patterns. They know when you suddenly start spending more at restaurants, you might be stressed at home. When you buy more alcohol, you might be going through something. And their algorithm triggers increased credit limit offers precisely during these vulnerable periods. Because stressed people spend more, and stressed people are less likely to carefully calculate whether they can afford something. The credit card industry generated $130 billion in interest and fees in 2023, much of it from people who were stressed when they swiped. Dark trick number 8, the credit score hostage. This is the cleverest trap of all. Credit card companies convinced the entire American financial system to make their product mandatory for financial participation. Want a mortgage? You need a good credit score. Want to rent an apartment? Credit check. Want a car loan at a decent rate? Credit score. And how do you build a credit score? By using credit cards. They've created a system where you must use their product or face financial exclusion. Studies consistently show that people spend more when they swipe compared to paying with cash. This is no accident. It's psychological manipulation. And the credit score system punishes you for doing the financially responsible thing. Pay off your credit card entirely and close it, your credit score might drop because you reduced your available credit. The system literally punishes responsible behavior to keep you dependent on their product. And here's the final irony. The credit report system exists almost exclusively in America. In most other developed countries, this system doesn't exist, and people live with far less financial anxiety. So how do you fight back against 8 specifically engineered psychological manipulation systems? 6 specific moves. Move 1. Treat every card swipe as an immediate cash withdrawal. Before swiping, ask, "Would I pay cash for this right now? If not, don't swipe." Move 2. Never carry a balance. Pay the full statement balance every single month. Not minimum, full balance. 0 interest, ever. Move 3. Audit your rewards annually. Calculate what you actually earned versus what you spent to earn it. If the net is negative, cut the card. Move 4. Turn off contactless payment. Force yourself to use chip and PIN. The extra 30 seconds of friction saves real money. Move 5. Freeze one credit card in a literal block of ice. Studies show the delay caused by defrosting eliminates 90% of impulse purchases before they happen. Move 6. Set transaction alerts for every purchase. Your phone notification forces real-time awareness that payment decoupling eliminates. Here's the bottom line. Credit cards are not evil. Used correctly, they provide real benefits: fraud protection, emergency buffer, convenience, even genuine rewards. But they are engineered, deliberately and scientifically, to make you spend more than you intend every single time. The payment decoupling, the dopamine rewards trap, the credit limit anchoring, the contactless acceleration, the minimum payment delusion, the FOMO premium trap, the stress exploitation, the credit score hostage. 8 systems, all working simultaneously, all designed by the world's best behavioral scientists to separate you from your money. Now you know every one of them. Subscribe, because next week we're exposing the dark psychology retailers use inside stores. The music, the lighting, the layout, all specifically designed to make you spend more the moment you walk through the door. It's even more sophisticated than what credit cards do. You don't want to miss it.